Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Neha. In this video, I am going to take forward my discussion on 20th century American literature. We have successfully touched upon 19th century and 20th century is equally important because it has writers like Ernest Hemingway, Arthur Miller, F. Scott Fitzgerald, and also writers like Tennessee Williams, Sylvia Plath. बट HPSC और EMRS में एग्जाम्पल लिख करके कहानी को खत्म कर दिया गया है. HPSC PGT एग्जाम जो कि 1 फरवरी को होने वाला है, that exam has American literature in it. But the main writers are already mentioned. But those main writers are not the only main writers. So we need to dig deep. And here I am with 20th century. 20th century American literature is indeed very transformative, very tumultuous, and very turbulent. With each decade, the things are changing. The aspects, the socio-political background is changing, and even America is evolving. In this century, we will see that how America will become a world power. How it drops bomb, nuclear attack on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And how the stock market will crash and how it will lead to the Great Depression, joblessness, Arthur Miller's death of a salesman. We will see how Americans will participate in the World War and ultimately be the champions, the world power, the first world, first nation, America, and how it continues to be. How the idea of American dream that gave positive optimism, that gave ray of hope to after revolution and democracy, how it will shattered and how the lost generation writers like Ernest Hemingway and F. Scott Fitzgerald will get up. We'll see the code hero of Ernest Hemingway. This all we'll study in this video. As I've said earlier that this video is going to be fruitful and useful for HPSC PGT exam and for EMRS exam. The tier 2 objective and subjective का combination strategy की भी बात मैं करूंगी आने वाली अपनी EMRS की exclusive videos में. How you have to approach in such a way that you are preparing for both objective and subjective at the same time. All right, so let us start our discussion of 20th century American literature. The very beginning is known as the Roaring Twenties. We have the jazz music, the music of celebration. In this century, we have the Great Depression, 1930s, 1929, the Great Depression. It began with pomp and show, jazz age, celebratory music, and this century, this decade, ended with the Great Depression. Stock market crashes in the year 1929, loss of jobs, world wars going on in the background, First World War, World War One, World War Second. This age, 20th century American literature is also known as the modern age of American writing. नेचुरलिज्म पर हमने अपनी कॉन्वर्जेशन को खत्म किया था. नेचुरलिज्म इज अ स्टेप क्लोजर टू मॉडर्निज्म and a step away from romanticism. It is more like realistic writing, accepting naturally the natural injustice, the natural uncertainties. Naturalism, realism, a step near to realism, but far away from the bounties of nature proposed by Robert Frost. And while we discuss this thing, the Great Depression, the stock market crash, joblessness, it led to the depression, World wars are going on in the background. Up in the 1940s, the era of 40s is known as fighting 40s and flying 40s. Flying jets 1940s, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Second World War 1945 में खत्म हुआ है, न्यूक्लियर अटैक हुआ, अमेरिका वर्ल्ड पावर बन चुका है. First world generation. Millions of people lost their lives in the nuclear attacks of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This 20th century is also very much known for lost generation. People, they are lost, they are disillusioned, disoriented, disillusioned because of the World War, because of the Great Depression, because of the joblessness. Haven't we seen Willy Loman? Willy Loman, who sees that the American dream, the prophecy, the idea, the optimism proposed by American dream will be fulfilled by his son Biff. What he could not attain his life will his son will attain, he will fulfill his American dream, but at the end what happens? He is jobless, Biff, and happy. His sons, they promise him a good future, being the future bearer of the family, but they fail to do so because of the shattering of the American dream, American society, American depression. All that is beautifully mentioned, beautifully described. The rising hopes and the crashing hopes at the same time, we can see in the death of a salesman, written by Arthur Miller. Another representative work is Ernest Hemingway's The Sun Also Rises, where we see Jake Barnes indulging in another name of Sun Also Rises is Fiesta. And how bullfighting sees the day, Carpe diem philosophy. They find it pretty to live together, but how long they do not know. They just enjoy their present and future is completely uncertain. These are the lost generation, and the term lost generation has been given by Gertrude Stein, especially referring to Ernest Hemingway's writings. And Ernest Hemingway used the following term in the preface to his novel The Sun Also Rises. 1960s is द मूवमेंट, यूथ मूवमेंट्स हमें देखने को मिलती हैं, लिटरेरी थियरी की ग्रोथ हमें देखने को मिलती है. We have seen how America went through these waves of growth, youth movements, and in 1970s it could finally achieve globalization, Hollywood, the global international identity. If we talk about the literature of 20th century, 20th century is one such turbulent and transformative decade that we could see so many things happening in even a single decade. In a single decade, we have seen Great Depression. In a single decade, we have seen the attacks of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and how America became a world power. And all these things, the historical, political backdrop is represented in the representative writers like Ernest Hemingway, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Arthur Miller, Eugene O'Neill, Tennessee Williams, William Faulkner, and John Steinbeck. Out of these people, although all these authors of 20th century are very important, but for HPSC and EMRS, keep your focus on the writings of Hemingway, Arthur Miller, and also I should say you should focus on Eugene O'Neill, at least read it, and John Steinbeck. Read them at least. Read Eugene. I will talk about Ernest Hemingway and Arthur Miller in detail, but you should focus on Eugene O'Neill's The Hairy Ape. How that person, dejected from the society, turns to live with a gorilla, the hairy ape, and how he is killed by it. John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath is important. Tennessee Williams' A Streetcar Named Desire was prescribed in HPSC assistant professor syllabi, but that's a very representative work of American society. Out of all in 20th century, we have T.S. Eliot and Ezra Pound also. These are American writers, but they moved to England. T.S. Eliot is the most representative writer of 20th century, and how he celebrated, how he included fragmentation, how he included disillusionment, how he called, haven't we seen river Thames flooded with sandwich papers and other waste? And haven't we seen the London bridges falling down symbol? And haven't we seen that the land of modern age is essentially a wasteland? And all because of that, we know modern age to be the age of disillusionment, to be the age of disorientation, complete inactivity, so much activity, and at the same time fragmentation. People are turning to be psychopaths. There is stream of consciousness. People are lost because of the loss they are seeing in their lives, the loss of their dear ones due to world wars. There is this idea of existentialism coming up with writers like Franz Kafka. Such important writers. So these are the writers of 20th century American literature. But first of all, let us talk about Ernest Hemingway. I tell you, आप कहेंगे कि नेहा मैम आप जो समझा रही हैं वो सब लग क्यों रहा है कि समझाया हुआ है ऑलरेडी. You know why? Because I'm recording this video twice. I recorded this video, wrote everything, explained everything, and when I listened to the audio of this video, the microphone was not working. Such hard luck. So I have to re-record it once again without any other option. And this is the sort of hard work we YouTube educators have to go through. You lecture for 30 minutes and then you have to lecture on it once more. Spare our throats. We are doing all this for you people. Please do like this video, share this video. Ernest Hemingway, एक बार दोबारा लिख देते हैं, कुछ नहीं होता. Ernest Hemingway is one of the most important writer of 20th century fiction. Novels लिखते थे. He has written novels, he has written short stories, and he is famous primarily for 3 novels. इन 3 novels को अच्छे से पढ़कर जाइएगा. HPSC में भी प्रिस्क्राइब्ड है, हमारी MDU में भी प्रिस्क्राइब्ड है. पहला है The Sun Also Rises, जो कंप्लीट लॉस्ट जनरेशन का आइडिया है वो हमें सन ऑल्सो राइजेस में देखने को मिलता है. A farewell to arms, a farewell to arms, MDU में प्रिस्क्राइब्ड है. The Old Man and the Sea, complete. The Old Man and the Sea, कंप्लीटली प्रिस्क्राइब्ड हैं ये नॉवेल्स. अब अर्नेस्ट हेमिंगवे एक इंपॉर्टेंट राइटर है क्योंकि वो लॉस्ट जनरेशन की बात करते हैं. जेक बार्नेस. अब इनका एक जो 2 इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस मैं मानती हूँ, 2 इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट्स जो इनके बनते हैं वो है इनकी आइसबर्ग थियरी के, आइसबर्ग थियरी, एंड सेकेंडली इज द कोड हीरो. इन दोनों चीजों में सब themes, symbols, characters सब इन टोटो आ जाते हैं. आइसबर्ग थियरी क्या है अर्नेस्ट हेमिंगवे की? आइसबर्ग थियरी इज द थियरी दैट pertains to the very fact that what you study is the tip of the iceberg, but if you go deep, there are so many symbols, so many thematic patterns in any work of art. The tip of the iceberg, when I say this, you know, the tip of the iceberg. A farewell to arms. A farewell to the arms of his beloved as she dies during childbirth. A farewell to arms is Frederick Henry's bye-bye to the arms, weapons, symbol. The symbol of rain, the African symbol in the Old Man and the Sea, African lion. The story of struggle, the old man and the sea at a very latent level, at a very ground level, seems to be the story of the old man who is a fisherman who is unable to catch a fish for good 89 days, and he is called a sallow, the unlucky, the worst form of unlucky, but still he fights, he struggles, and comes up to this thing that man can be destroyed but not defeated. Iceberg. His struggle. What you see is the tip of the iceberg, but if you dive down in the writings of Ernest Hemingway, you will get to know that there are so many symbols, allusions in his writings. Another important question is of chord hero. हमारे Sun also rises के hero Jake Barnes, farewell to arms के Lieutenant Frederick. You know what? Ernest Hemingway himself served in the war as an ambulance driver. The Old Man and the Sea, Santiago. All these three heroes of Ernest Hemingway are very important. If we look at the HPSC assistant professor way of asking questions, so there is so much clubbing. तो कोड हीरो की अगर हम बात करते हैं, अर्नेस्ट हेमिंग्वे की हीरो की बात करते हैं, these three people represent three different shades of American history. First is Jake Barnes, lost generation, expatriate generation. ना घर के ना आगे आप जानते हैं. Jake Barnes, lost generation, seize the day, bullfighting. It's pretty that we live together. Jake Barnes. Lieutenant Frederick Henry. Symbol of World War. Symbol of how it feels to be in a war. How much uncertainties are there that you are living with a person on one single day and the next day you lose them because of some attack. The uncertainty that is posited by war. And how there is no certainty of living in a relationship, of having a relationship, of sustaining a relationship. There is a love relationship between Catherine and Frederick Henry, but how it ends, how much they have to go through to make that relationship sustain, the futility of war. And there are so many instances in the novel itself that talk about the futility of war. And Santiago, one of my most famous characters, he is taken to be the worst form of unlucky, but still he is able to sustain, he is able to struggle, he is able to struggle to get a 18 feet long fish tied to his very boat. And how he fights against the sharks, how he fights against his own destiny, how he struggles so many days without food. And ultimately, he turns out to be the hero, the code hero of Ernest Hemingway. Man can be defeated, man can be destroyed. He is literally destroyed when he is at the war, mentally, socially, physically, but he is not defeated. And that's what we people have to do. Whatsoever happened to us, whatsoever the circumstances are, make sure to sustain. All right. So with that enthusiasm, I कंप्लीट अर्नेस्ट हेमिंगवे। और एक चीज और बता दूं, अर्नेस्ट हेमिंगवे पर कंप्लीट वीडियो हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पर ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है, प्लीज डू व्यू दैट वीडियो। हाँ जी, ये भी हमने समझाया था पिछली रिकॉर्डिंग में। हमारा ये व्हाट्सएप नंबर है, EMRS के स्टूडेंट्स, पीजीटी के स्टूडेंट जिनका एग्जाम 1 फरवरी को होने वाला है, वो भी हमसे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं नोट्स के लिए, मॉक क्वेश्चन पेपर्स के लिए। हमारे नोट्स एग्जाम रेडी है, कंसाइज है, आपको हेल्प कर सकते हैं नोट्स बनाने में। आपको हेयर एंड देयर नहीं मूव करना पड़ेगा, कंप्लीटली एक ही लेवल पर आकर के सारा कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं। अपनी प्रीवियस वीडियोस में हम अपने नोट्स और मॉक क्वेश्चन पेपर्स को दिखाते रहे हैं। मॉक क्वेश्चन पेपर्स हमारे 150 क्वेश्चंस हैं, 10 मॉक क्वेश्चन पेपर्स हैं, HPSC, UPPSC और UPSC से हैंड पिक कर कर क्वेश्चंस लिए गए हैं और उन्हें अलाइन किया गया है फॉर HPSC PGT एग्जाम। तो आप हमसे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, इस गिवन नंबर पर व्हाट्सएप कीजिए, हम आपको रिवॉर्ड करेंगे। अरे बता रही हूँ, रिलायबल नोट्स है। नाउ नेक्स्ट इन आवर डिस्कशन comes next in our discussion comes आर्थर मिलर। इन्हें मत छोड़ करके जाइएगा। आर्थर मिलर एक ड्रामेटिस्ट है, डेथ ऑफ अ सेल्समैन। हाँ जी, इनके और भी डेथ ऑफ अ सेल्समैन, इनके और भी प्लेस हैं जैसे ऑल माय सन्स, ये भी इनका एक वर्क है। डेथ ऑफ अ सेल्समैन की थीमेटिक कंसर्न पर्टेनिंग टू अमेरिकन ड्रीम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। MH अब्राहम की बुक पास रखिए, अमेरिकन ड्रीम, ट्रांसेंडेंटलिज्म आपकी टिप्स पर होना चाहिए जब बात अमेरिकन लिटरेचर की आती है। अमेरिकन ड्रीम कैसे शैटर होता है, विली लोमैन का, बिफ का, हाउ ही प्रॉमिस टू बी अ गुड future to his family, but he could not provide. And at the such ripe of his age, Willie Loman has to work, has to look for job, lost jobs, Great Depression, stock market crash, American dream, realistic themes हमें Death of a Salesman में देखने को मिलते हैं। 20th century अमेरिकन लिटरेचर यहाँ पर ओवर नहीं होती है। We have poets like Sylvia Plath, wife of Ted Hughes. We have many other writers also like Adrienne Rich, Aunt Jennifer Stigers, क्लास 12th में पढ़ रखी है Adrienne Rich, Sylvia Plath. So this is all about 20th century American literature. आप हमसे नोट्स के लिए, मॉक क्वेश्चन पेपर्स के लिए, गाइडेंस के लिए कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। वी आर यू विद पीपल, वी आर विद यू entirely, wholeheartedly. Like I devoted much of my time to 19th and 20th century British literature, I tried my best to talk about 20th and 19th and 20th century American literature the same way. I hope you found this series of videos useful, just exam oriented. So please do like, share and comment. That keeps me moving. There are only countable days left for our subject knowledge test, and we are putting all our hard works like you people. Let us grow together. Thank you. Have a nice day as you prepare.